All right, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. All right, first and foremost, we need to cover the elephant in the room. The market has crashed, right? So, what's going on here? What has happened? Well, this happens. This market is extremely volatile. Remember the video I made to you guys about having weak hands? This is what I'm talking about right now. We're going to see so many people jump out of the market and leave projects and everything because, oh, woe is me, and this isn't like the stock market or any other market I've seen. They're losing their money and then they're gonna bail out. And then 2 months later they're gonna be like, I wish I had went back in. You can't do it. Again, I highly recommend some of you guys to really take a look at the video I made about having weak hands. It's extremely important that you understand how this market works and what exactly is going on. But but most importantly, you need to do your own research when it comes to these crypto projects, and then you will be stronger in your conviction in what you are investing in, no matter what happens in the market. All right. Next thing, the last video. Some of you guys, I understand you made comments. You thought that, some of you may have thought that I was frustrated with the Holo organization or mad at them or anything else in between. I'm not. I still believe that the Holochain is going to succeed. I believe that the Holo organization is going to move forward. So I don't think that there's going to be any problems on that front. However, that does not prevent me from telling the truth of how I feel. See, that's the problem with a lot of people in organizations, especially people who believe in their crypto projects, is they believe that their crypto project is perfect, that the people that's involved with it is perfect, that they are that they can't do any wrong. We have people in the XRP army, the Cardano army, Bitcoin army. We have Bitcoin maximalists. We have all of these things in which they believe that their specific coin or token is going to be perfect and it's going to take over everything else. I apologize, but I consider my channel to be the Crypto Truth, where I give you the truth as I see it. The reason why I say that is because I'm going to give you the truth of how I feel, and also I'm going to press you and challenge you to do your own research as well, so that you'll be just fine in this market. So I will not always have very positive things to say about the Holo organization. It doesn't mean that I'm bashing them, but it also means I will criticize any organization. That's who I am. I can go pretty much anywhere because of my experience and because of my work experience and business experience and different things like that. I can definitely, especially when it comes to culture and people and philosophy and different things like that, I can definitely criticize because I understand. I know. And in the crypto space, I might not be a financial advisor or anything when it comes to money, when it comes to investing, but when it comes to people, when it comes to organizations, when it comes to business, you can't touch me on that. I tell anybody, and I will challenge anyone out there to challenge me when it comes to business, because I know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to business, when it comes to organizations, when it comes to bringing in a team, when it comes to philosophy, the philosophy of the organization, all of these different things. So not just from what I've taught, but what I've been taught, but what I've experienced as well. But then also what I've also read. It's a collective thing of knowledge that I have. Now, where does that lead me, especially in the crypto space? Well, I take that knowledge and I try to invest in projects that I do believe is going to make it for a very long time. And there are certain things that organizations do that will give them the next leg up to go into the next stratosphere. And one of the biggest things is to have technology that is not created yet, or that's going to really, really disrupt the market. So obviously, as I've stated before, that's why I like Holochain. And that's why I like the Holo organization, because of the fact that of what their technology does. Now, let's go over on the flip side, because on my last video, I was talking about Cardano, and I'm going to reiterate this. I'm not really a Charles Hoskinson fan. I'm not a fan of him at all. I don't really like the guy. I don't like his personality. I just don't think we mix very well, that type of thing. But I will say I respect, from an organizational point of view, of someone taking the lead and actually doing what they need to do to get their company, their organization, to a certain destination, but also allowing other people and telling other people exactly what you're doing so that you can move forward and so that you can have that proper adoption. Okay, so that's out of the way. I just wanted to cover that real quick. Now, again, like I said, it doesn't mean that I believe that Cardano has the technology, right? So again, we see here that there are not a lot of companies that have a perfect organization. They're either weak on something or strong in something. And the thing about it is that you have to recognize, as an organization, as a whole, you have to recognize where your weaknesses are. And I've actually talked about this a little bit before. So, also, I did just want to let you guys know, I don't want anybody saying that I did not try. I did apply for a Holochain. I got denied or rejected, however you want to say it. They said that they found more qualified candidates, which I'm pretty sure that there's a whole lot of people more qualified than me when it comes to their what they were looking for in that role that they had. Does that mean that I won't ever work for Holochain or the Holo organization? I don't know, or ever apply. But just want to let you know, you guys know I tried. All right, leaving that alone. Moving forward, still like the organization. I'm not I'm not one of those better people. I'm still doing good in life. Everything is going fine in my world. And speaking of world, let's go ahead and talk about this market crash, right? So we have a market crash, and a lot of things have a lot of crypto projects have lost a lot of their value, and now they're going back up, right? So I woke up this morning and I'm like, wow, this is going down. The hot token was going down like 35%, and I'm like, oh man, it hit down to 40%. I'm like, oh, it's going down. It's like at 0.005 something. Oh man, like I'm gonna wait till it gets to 0.004. I'm like, and I was already getting ready to I was already cocking my gun and getting ready to launch it. You know what I'm saying? You're ready, pow, take that. So anyway, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna do this. So I'm on Coinbase, right? And as I've told you guys before, I don't have a lot of finances, so I have to do whatever I have. So basically what I've been doing is liquefying what I've had in other cryptos, and it was very, very little, and it's been going more and more into the hot token. So anyway, I know a lot of people have their own strategies on how to do things and stuff like that. But I always say, look here, if you really believe in a project, you buy the dip. You buy the dip. So I'm on Coinbase, right? And I am so done with Coinbase. I am so done with Coinbase. The moment that I get an opportunity to switch over to a different platform, and I mean once they're back up again, I'm done. I'm done. It's over. Because it's not just through, it's just not just me, it's other people as well. I'm trying to get my crypto into a space to where I can purchase more hot, and I can't do it. Why? Because Coinbase is all of a sudden having more problems. So you know what? Coinbase, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it on this channel. I'm not going to do it right now, but there's some very unprofessional things that I can say about Coinbase right now. All I'm going to say is this, screw you, Coinbase. So anyway, they really need to get their act together. They're trying to raise more money. They're trying to do a whole lot of things. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to lose a whole lot of credibility. And here's what I think is going to happen. First off, they're going to lose a lot of credibility, and then I believe that they're going to try to make it up by adding new coins, because they already said that they're going to make new coins within 6 to 8 weeks. I think that's going to be pushed up a bit. I think that pretty soon they're going to add new coins. Why? Because they need to have more money in the exchange. They need to have more liquidity, because everybody's jumping and bailing out, and more people are going to jump and bail out when they find out that they weren't able to sell their cryptocurrency, their coins, because their systems were shut down. So I really apologize. Look, if you're an American citizen like myself, it has been an extreme, and I do mean extreme, challenge to purchase, to be able to get the right tokens. We have rules and regulations over here in which we don't understand. They don't understand. They don't have anything. They have no clue of what's going on. And while we have other people out there in the world, in other countries, that are actually doing just fine in the crypto market. Why? Because they do their proper research. They invest in proper coins. I mean, yeah, we're going to have coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and all these other coins. But then people like myself, people like other YouTubers out there that do their proper research and actually understand what's going on, not just YouTubers, but people in general. And they're doing what they've done their research, and they're invested in proper projects, and now they can get into these proper projects super duper early, and then they can move forward. That's awesome. And then, you know, those projects most likely will go ahead and take off, and then they become multimillionaires, and everything, you know, everything is super green after that. But anyway, I'm sorry about the super green comment. I just finished watching Fifth Element, so, you know. A great movie, by the way. Fifth Element and Demolition Man. Oh, man. Anyway, so we have that. So if you're in the United States of America, man, it sucks for us. But, you know, no country, just like no organization is perfect, no country is perfect either. There are pros and cons to every single country out there. I know that there are a lot of people right now, there are a lot of people moving out of America. And I'm not going to get into the economics of it, but they're moving to different states. They're moving out of America because of taxes, tax regulations, and different things like that. And you can easily avoid a lot of taxes by just moving out. So basically, you're a country and you're just saying, oh, well, I'm just going to tax the crap out of rich people. Well, rich people are just going to say, okay, well, I'll just move. There's always loopholes into something. So obviously, taxing people is not the best. Taxing everybody is not the best way to go. I don't know what the answer is because I don't have all of the variables in front of me as far as all of the reports, all of the information in running the United States government. So I can't really say exactly what the solution is. I have some ideas, but you know, what can we do, right? There's only so much we can do. So yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to cover that. And then also I want to talk about Holochain a bit. We do understand that there has been progress has been made. Elemental Chat, they're trying to, they're bringing in people for Elemental Chat to work through regular web hosting. There's still a lot of questions that we have as far as the hot token is concerned and Holo Fuel and what's going to happen after that. Thank you, Miners Cog. He's been out there and he's been trying to explain, and he has his theories as well of what exactly is going to happen. I have my theories as well. I've already stated this before, and I'm staying on my stance, right? I'm going to wait. If they give a minimum of 6 months or a minimum of 8 months or whatever to transfer your hot into Holo Fuel, I'm going to wait for a little bit and find out exactly what's happening with the price. 3 months is a long time to figure out what's going to happen with the price. I feel sorry for those who exchange their hot token immediately into Holo Fuel, and you guys do realize that once you get rid of your hot token, the only way you can earn hot or get hot is either the only way you can get hot. You can't exchange your Holo Fuel into hot unless you're a host. So if you're not a host, then there's really no reason for you to go into Holo Fuel until or unless your exchange is in your area, in which case, if your exchange is in your area, for example, just giving this example here, you're in Indonesia and you have you sold your all of your hot token, and you purchased and you put it in 1-to-1 in the hollow fuel, and now you say, well, it's great, like it's wonderful. Hollow fuel gets to $5. Let's say hollow fuel gets to $5, right? And you're like, wow. So your hollow fuel, the amount of hollow fuel you have, can be switched over immediately into your fiat currency if your exchange allows you to switch it over to fiat, right? So, or USDT, or whatever the fiat is over there. So again, you can see that it can be advantageous to switch over from hot into hollow fuel. Now, let's talk about what happens. And by the way, this is all immediate. The long-term overall goal is to eventually do away with hot, right? Is to eventually diminish from hot, but that's not going to happen immediately. And my theory, this is only my theory. I could be wrong. I could be right. We'll see. But here's my theory on this. My theory is this. Hot token, everyone's gonna, there's gonna be a lot of people who have the hot token, and they're gonna immediately switch over to hollow fuel. Once that hollow fuel, once they give up that hot token, it's gonna go into the reserve, okay? So it's gonna go over here to the reserve. Well, if you get the hollow fuel, that's going to lessen the amount of circulation of hot, right? What I believe is going to happen is that the more that this happens and the more it sucks out, the hot token is going to increase in value. It only makes sense that it's going to increase in value because it's out of circulation, at least the normal circulation, because it can go back into circulation. Hot can go back into circulation as the hollow fuel, as hosts start earning hollow fuel, and then they're switching back over to hot. Well, if they're switching back over to hot, then obviously there has to be some kind of advantage, right? Like, why would you switch over? Why would you say, oh, well, you're hollow fuel and you can earn hot? Why not hollow fuel and you can earn whatever fiat currency? It's because it's not in the reserve. And by the way, that's the only way. That's the only way at the moment, until hollow fuel is on exchanges. So hollow fuel is going to be on exchanges, but I submit to you to be patient and to find out exactly what's going on. A lot of people don't understand this about problems. When you have a problem in an organization, there's been a lot of times where I've seen managers or whoever's in charge immediately go off at the mouth and start going through everything. You're trying to solve a problem instead of looking at the entirety of the problem. What happened? What's going on? Okay, let's break it down of what's happening here so we can move forward. This is what I'm talking about. And in this case, you own your hot token. You do realize that you're not getting that hot token back once you go into hollow fuel. You're not going to say, oh, well, you know what? I changed my mind. I want hot token now, so I'm going to hollow fuel. No, not unless you're a host. Not unless you're a host. So you have to really understand that, okay? Now, you can switch back over to hot if your exchange have hot and hollow fuel, which, again, there's so many things that we don't know, and that's why it's a little bit complicated, and that's why we have all of these theories bouncing out there. Now, here's another theory of mine. This is just a theory, but this is a theory of mine. Wouldn't it be interesting if the hot token goes into reserve, and then only the hot tokens in reserve, because hollow fuel is now paired with fiat currency and other cryptocurrencies, and the reserve account is like a mixed bag of everything, right? Which would be great for Holochain, by the way. Very great model. So if you have that, well, we don't need the hot token in the reserve anymore, okay? We'll just I this is my own personal opinion. My own personal opinion don't mean it's going to happen at all. Just letting you know that. But I believe that they're going to cut off and just get rid of all of the hot tokens in reserve. Either that or because they can't sell it, right? Depending on the price. So you can't just sell it because then you're putting it back in circulation. So, and then also there has to be value into hot token. So burn them. If you burn not all hot tokens, but if you burn only the hot tokens that's in the reserve account, the price of hot goes up. And then the hot token can also be used because you can earn the hot token through hollow fuel, can also be used in many different ways, depending on what you're doing. And by the way, let's not forget that hot token is an ERC20 token running on Ethereum. And Ethereum's one of those projects that's going to be around for a while. Whether we like it or not, it's going to be around for a while. Cardano is one of those projects. It's going to be around for a while. XRP is one of those projects. It's going to be around for a while. That just is what it is. So, having a bridge from the Holochain to Ethereum and the hot token. There you go. My theory. Now, these are just my theories. Don't mean that there's so many different things. We can always say, well, what if this and what if that and everything else in between. That's just my theory. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to burn the tokens that's in the reserve account. But I just don't see them keeping the hot token if the hot token has, like, if everyone is going into the reserve account and then they're getting or they're going to the exchange and they're getting fiat currency or this token or that token. I don't really see them like, well, let me get back hot and put hot back into circulation. It's possible depending on if hot is up there, right? So if hollow fuel is at $5 and the hot token is at $10, well, yeah, it just makes more sense. People who earn hollow fuel are like, yeah, I want some hot token. I don't want anything else. So it's very, very possible that that could happen because there are a lot of tokens, and I'm pretty sure that the organization, matter of fact, I know that the organization is well aware that there's a lot of tokens out there. So in a way, that's unless they screw over everybody by just getting rid of the hot token and then just having hollow fuel, that'd be something. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think. I think actually I know they're way smarter than that. So I give the Holochain organization a lot of credit for. I can't have any choice but to give them credit. Not that they need my credit, but the fact that they're doing a very good job, and they're doing a very good job in the model, right? They just have to implement it. And I think that's the struggles of what's going on right now. Now, as far as communication is concerned, they have been posting on Twitter updates. Hey, dev post update. This is what's been going on. I've been away. And I'm actually going to be traveling pretty soon again. So once I get stable, once I get settled, we'll start going into some computer stuff. I'll be breaking down some things, maybe going into reading their dev posts and reading some other metrics and stuff like that. As I stated before, I'm going to start going a little bit deeper into a lot of really philosophical things as well, because right now we're starting to see, as the market dumps, we're starting to really see what's going on with cryptocurrency. And only the strong projects are going to survive. Only the strong projects are going to survive. All the other projects, and this is just a minor bear market. Like, it's not even, like, the market's not going to crash 90%. It's already recovered at the time of this video. So a little bit anyway. So, but anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. You guys have a wonderful day. It's been a wild year in the crypto space. Please, 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 as I always say, do your own research, do your own research, do your own research. And last but not least, everyone, please, above all else, stay safe out there, okay? You guys take it easy. Have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye, you guys.